Hello everybody, this is Taslon and I am in Siegfried Line Assault Offense in my VK2801 for Lighthouse Original Tutorial Series What Would You Do? Volume 18. This is the series where at various points throughout the fight I stop the battle and say, okay, you're driving my tank, you see the situation, what would you do? Then after a short pause I'll tell you the decision I make and why. But this battle isn't quite normal because I'm not in my 2801 on the NA server, the one with 8.72 crew skills. Nope. I'm on the European server. And I'm in a new VK2801 that about 52 battles ago started off with a 50% basic training crew and now has advanced to about 72% of their first skills. So I have no skills on this tank. So this should be interesting for everybody out there who sometimes tells me that I only get good battles because of all those crew skills. Well, watch this one, because this crew has no skills. Don't have Sixth Sense. Don't have complete camouflage. Don't have any of those other fancy things that supposedly help you out so much. They do help. But you can still have good battles without them, as this battle is going to show you. Now, we have 3 artillery apiece, 3 scouts on the enemy team, 2 on ours. Decent mix of other tanks. The enemy team has a little bit heavy on TDs, but that's fine. They're on defense. TDs are a good thing on defense. We're pretty balanced overall. I want to start off moving up here to the right, going up the hill here and just sitting up here and see if I can snipe a little bit. A lot of times enemy tanks like to come through these slots right here and come out here into this area where I can snipe them from up here. So I'm all for good damage, especially when I'm sitting 400 to 500 meters away from the action. Don't have to worry about getting spotted because I don't have Sixth Sense. We got a light and a medium going down toward the south side, and check that out. So my presence isn't needed over there yet. Normally what I do is I'll sit up here and snipe for a while until the sniping opportunities dry up, and then I'll normally run over this way and see if I can run the 0 line or fight whatever's down there. Just depends on what I see going on the map. A lot of times our team will do exactly what this team is doing and crunching down toward the middle. Leaves the A line exposed, and enemy teams will run the A line and try to take out my arty. So I may have to go up there and defend. It's just a matter of watching and seeing what transpires, so I see which way I want to go once I move out of here. This is an okay place to start the fight, but you normally don't want to stay up here for very long. And I tried to lead the leopard and he stopped after I fired, so that missed. Good idea, it didn't work out. There's a Comet at 25-2. Should be able to get a shot at the 25/2. He's 403 away, so shouldn't have to worry about getting seen. I do have to worry about hitting my shot. So I'm going to back up behind the bunker just in case I am seen. I'll present a slightly smaller profile opportunity to hit me back. Get 2 shots on target. 402 meters away, shouldn't be able to see me. Almost kill him, but not quite. Oops, there's the leopard. Now I have to worry about being seen. He takes a shot at me and miss. I kill. I'm going to take a pot shot at the leopard as I go. I think I hit it short and into the bunker. Big thing is he can't see me. So I'm going to see if I can shoot this IS over here. I missed my first shot. But he's sitting out in the open. I should be able to nail him if he stays out like this. There we go. Not big damage, but those crit hits really pile up on enemy tanks. It looks like he didn't do a lot of damage, but then later on you find out you killed a crew member or you took out a module that really impacts his ability to fight. One of the hidden blessings of a derp gun, especially the 105, is really good at it. Bam, get a kill. That medium is back in town to where I'm not going to get a shot at him. There's only a Tog left. He's way over here. We have forces moving into town, so I doubt I'm going to get any more sniping opportunities. What would you do? Definitely time to move out, because if I sit up here now, I'm just wasting time and space. I know the comet's down here, or at least was last time he was seen. I can see the M4, I can see the Tog. The only unaccounted tank really besides the Artie is the Leopard, and he was down here just a little bit ago. I really don't want to come over here by myself and end up against the against the Leopard and the Comet, both of which have a lot of hit points. That's definitely a losing proposition for me, so I'm going to start heading up toward the center of town, and I'm going to decide exactly what I'm going to do after I see how the situation's changed as I approach town. '67 saying follow me is like, sorry dude, not going over there, and I'm not following you. I'm ahead of you. Why would I turn around and come back behind you? Right now I'm thinking I'm going to come in and help out with the Tog. He has a bunch of hit points left, and if we stick together, take him out, we can all go and take out the Artie or the Comet in force, and it should be an easy win for us. We have a 3-point lead right now, but charging in alone against all these tanks is horrible. There's the Comet back there behind me. I'm coming in. Oh. That Leopard changes everything. So here's the situation. ELC's messing up with the Artie. Can't really help him there. The Tog's off to my left. He was my original target, but here comes the Leopard. He's going to cut right down this alley, the one I'm about ready to head down. And here's the Comet coming in back to my back right. How would you handle this? What would you do? Okay. The Tog is actually he's under control. We have 3 tanks around him. He's in the process of dying. The trouble right now is this Leopard moving in. I'm going to have to intercept him as he cuts down this street. I'm going to come down here, and further complicating the matter is this Comet coming in, which is only going to take him a few seconds to come over here, and he's going to come like this, turn left, turn right, and he'll be right behind me. So if I don't one-shot the Leopard, and I sit there and wait to reload and dance with the guy, the Comet's going to be behind me and unleashing a decent gun on me. I don't want that to happen. So I am going to shoot and ram the Leopard, hopefully get an immediate kill, and then move on out of there before the Comet can come in behind me. And here we go. Watch how this works. I already know what I'm going to do. Shoot, ram, dead, back up, get out of dodge before that Comet can come in behind me. And then I'm going to proceed on and try to help the ELC with the artillery. And the ELC, I don't know if he got rammed or shot, but he died. So I'm going to take a shot on the M12. And here comes the Comet, just where I said he was going to come. I'm glad I moved. Now I'm going to shoot the 304 because he's the only one I can see right now, and I know I can one-shot him. Okay. The Comet is well under control. 67's moving in behind him. PZ4 looks like he's going that way. I don't know, but we have basically 3 tanks on the Comet. He shouldn't be a problem. What would you do? I know the M12 was back in here somewhere. I also know the GW Panther's over here somewhere. GW Panther's hurt. M12 is hurt. I'm not going to worry about the M12 at the moment. I'm going to try to come over here and find the GW Panther. And then I'll be going full speed down the hill toward the M12, and hopefully I can run towards him, and by the time I see him, I'll be reloaded and ready to fire at him. The question is, can I come out here without the GW Panther being ready for me? There's the Panther set up perfect. Do a drive-by on him. M12 is looking at me. I'm going to move laterally to try to keep him traversing and make him miss. Take a shot in the run, and wow, it hits him. Got to be happy in it 2801 when your gunner hits on the run at a fairly small target. So now it's off to help out with the Comet. I'm not going to ask you what I'm going to do, but hey, I am going to ask you something. What would you do? I'm just going to keep running while I go. Because I don't know if you noticed it, but I just switched from HE to heat. Okay? Important, because when you fire heat into the side or back of a Comet, you get big damage. Something HE won't always give you. So I figured I was going to get to come in around him the way I'm doing. I'm going to fire into his back and watch what I do with heat on him. Bang, 327. I get to fire again. I get to fire into his flank again. Bang, 349. He shoots me and the PZ4 is ready to clean up the leftovers. But you saw by switching to heat I got 2 big shots on the Comet. And that'll happen consistently when you fire into their side and fire into their back. If you switch over to heat, Cromwell's, KV1s, things like that, switch over and you get big damage. For the battle, I got 1,821 XP, 2,318 damage, 6 kills, 153 assisted damage, 0 spots because I wasn't really spotting at all at any time during the fight. And I got high caliber, Top Gun, and a Pascucci. So not a bad mission for somebody with no complete skills on their tank. In the beginning, I moved down here to spot, not to spot, to snipe into the tanks over in this area. Now it doesn't always work. Sometimes you go up here and the enemy tanks don't come out through these alleys and they don't expose themselves, but when that happens, then you just move on. And while I'm sitting up there, besides sniping, which I got to do, I'm also watching the fight, how it progresses. Am I going to have to run north and cover this hole? Am I going to have a hole down here that I can move into and either try to expose people back here, or if there's nobody there, and make her dash up the 0 line into Artie Land that way? Or, as I did this time, is it going to make more sense to run into town and help there? A lot of times you can come in through here or come down through the main gate and just start doing guerrilla warfare, fighting around corners the way you would in any city map, helping out your main battle tanks flank and take out or harass tanks from shooting around corners and just driving by. In this case, I went in towards the Tog, and because we had a Leopard and a Comet down here, and I didn't really want to go in there and do that to myself, so I went up and tried to rejoin my main force with the Tog, but that Leopard came screaming in through this way, so I shot and rammed him so the Comet wouldn't have a chance to get in behind me while I reloaded, and then just pressed on to take out the 3 Artie. Shot the M12 first because he was there. He disappeared out of view, so I took out the 304 because he was a one-shot and I could see him. And then, because of the way the tanks were, I thought I had a better chance of coming over here and come in on the GW Panther in stealth mode, pop out and take him out, than I did if I would have gone down this way. The M12 would have seen me coming. Panther may have been able to get a shot. Panther may have even seen me going. And I would have potentially had 2 Artie loaded and ready to shoot at me and able to see me. So it made more sense to stay hidden, pop out on the GW Panther, take him out, and then hope the M12 missed. In this case, I got to fire before he did, and my gunner was up to the task and put one right down the middle of his barrel and took him out before he could even shoot. And then, knowing I was going to go back and take on the Comet, and I knew that I had the luxury of coming in after the Comet was going to be engaged by another tank, that I would be able to pick how I approached the Comet, so I was going to be able to shoot on his flank. So I switched over to heat, so I was ready with a round that was going to give me the best chance for big damage as I moved in on him, and got rewarded with 676 damage on 2 shots. Didn't get the kill, but I got the majority of the damage. and set the PZ4 up for an easy kill shot, and it worked out. We ended up winning by 5 tanks. In about, wouldn't have been that difficult to have gone the other way had I chosen poorly and gone down in here and put myself in a 1-on-2 against the Leopard and the Comet. Who knows what would have happened if I had done that and lost that fight. So you have to stay aware of the minimap. You have to understand what you're seeing and what it means. The 67 wanted to come down here and engage these guys, and it just wasn't the right thing to do. So beyond that, the next thing to remember is you're used to seeing me in that 2801 with all those crew skills, but guess what? Don't need them. You can take a tank, and I will say I do have all the top equipment on this. I didn't drive it until I had the free XP to have most of the top equipment on it. And I didn't have the top radio when I started driving it, but I had the top everything else. But that's all you need. When you have your equipment on your tank, don't be scared. It doesn't matter what tank it is. Don't be scared to take it out with no crew skills. Just take it out and enjoy it. It's a little bit more challenge without 6th sense on it. But you just have to use common sense and know that, hey, when I do this, I'm going to be spotted, or when I fire from here, I'm going to be spotted, and take action right away. Don't wait for somebody to shoot at you to confirm it. And you can do quite well, as I just showed you. And that was, I think, my 3rd ace mission I've had in it in the first 55 battles. And I've had several more since then. I'm up to about, I think, 87 battles on it. Just got my 2nd mark of excellence and another ace mission on my 87th battle. So just pay attention to the map and take what the enemy is giving you and exploit it as hard as you can until they force you to stop. And you'll find that even with low crew skills, you can have quite successful missions in pretty much any tank you play. From Siegfried Line, assault, offense, taking it to the enemy with no skills. Happy hunting.